I just sold my sport bike despite it being one of the most beautiful, fastest things I've ever made, mainly because I didn't use it enough. I'm taking the cash from that sale and putting it towards something that opens up new corners of the map to us and hopefully provides some new fun experiences. Let's buy the cheapest boat on Marketplace. I don't know much about boats, so I spoke to someone who does. Claudia's Uncle Ken told me that I should be looking at aluminum over fiberglass just because they can take a bit more abuse and they're a bit lighter to tow. Something in the 4 to 5 meter range, big enough to have fun with, but not too much to handle for a first-timer like myself. So 2 days after I sold the Fireblade, I saw this thing pop up. It was priced well under what similar boats were going for, so I needed to get in there and see this thing quick. It had only been up for about 45 minutes, and somebody had already made plans to see it over the weekend. So I got in there, and I made plans to see it the very next day before I had to go into work. You know when these ads on Marketplace pop up, and it's an absolute bargain, they just don't last. I went over there and checked it out, ticked all the boxes for me. I knew it was a good bargain. I made him an offer, shook his hand, and I bought the boat. What are we doing today, Ken?
Come pick up a boat, hey?
Picking up a boat.
Yeah. First boat.
First
Actually,
boat
kayak
ever.
was your first boat.
Yeah, kayak's the first boat. This is the first motor boat.
Yeah.
Very excited about it. Can't wait to get it out on the water.
Actually, I think I'm more excited than you are.
Hey, that's a good
that's
vibe,
all
man.
good.
It's awesome.
It's gonna be great.
Cannot wait to get out there. This is gonna be fun. Now, I'd asked Ken to come pick up the boat with me since I had some sort of strange trailer socket on my car that seems to have fallen out of vogue. The company was much appreciated too. She's on there. Fantastic.
It's a really good trial, actually.
Yeah, just swap out those wheels. What do you call them, rollers?
Yeah, the rollers for skids eventually, but you don't have to do it straight away. But
Yeah. Bring out another 1,000.
yeah.
Which round one do you have? Yeah, see that's
Yeah,
a
the common
7
round.
pin.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
7-pin round. I have a 6-pin. It's just like
I nearly laugh when I
weird
saw that.
side.
Oh man, can you believe it, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. So we'll go to Repco. You just navigate us there.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Strap's good. It's a good strap, that one. It's got padding on it. So.
Yeah, just check, make sure she's all good to go.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good to go, man.
Yeah. See ya. See ya, man.
We'll see you on the news tonight.
See ya.
So this Bimini, is that okay to travel the way it is?
Sorry?
I think it's okay to travel the way it is.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
Yeah. Man, it's not real, eh?
Just bought a boat. Can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome.
We'd initially planned to take the boat out after we picked it up, but Ken had one look at the white peaks forming across the water and advised against it. The maiden voyage was going to have to wait. The guy who sold it to me mentioned that when he got the new trailer, it was a little bit light on the tow ball, and he'd never gotten around to adjusting it. It didn't affect him too much as he'd only lived 10 minutes from his local boat ramp. At this point in time, I was still waiting to do my boat license, so in the meantime, I figured I'd sort that out along with changing out the plug on my car. First order of business, sorting out the balance of the trailer. Got it jacked up at the moment. Bit janky. Wheels are nice and free off the ground. And basically just gonna scoot the axle back this way. It's held in by 4 of these U-bolts, one on each side, or 2 on each side I should say. So basically what I'm going to do is pop these off and we'll be able to move this entire rear axle backwards this way, just so the entire boat has a little bit more weight on that tow ball. Yep, that's nice and free. Let's go do the other side. Away she goes. Once those were all sorted, all I needed was to get the license. Wonderfully dreary day over at the Jindalee boat ramp. Finally gonna get the boat license today. Practical assessment done right here. I kinda blazed through the online component last night. I got it done in about 3 hours, printed off the paperwork, and turning up bright and early, 7 a.m. Beautiful day. Oh my god.
You had C.
Oh, that is D.
Yes.
Put it in reverse, change it back to neutral properly. Thank you.
A written test, a practical test, and about 6 hours later, I had my boat license endorsement. Shout out to Dean from the Australian Boat Safe License College. Best instructor we could have ever asked for, and most definitely one of the boys. I had to wait until my 4-day work week was over to actually get the boat out. That stint couldn't go fast enough. Claudia and I chose a quiet lake on a weekday for our maiden voyage. Now, I'd like to say it went off without a hitch, but it did not. Oh shit.
What?
How
Oh,
did that happen?
is it okay?
No. On the way to the lake, the bimini top had somehow worked itself loose and had been flapping around in the wind the entire way there. I was cut, man. Such a simple oversight. I could have quite easily avoided that by making sure everything was tightened down. I even had like the sneaking suspicion as we were on our way out there that I should probably have a look at the trailer and see if it's all secure. But we were out there anyway, so we got her ready to launch and dropped her in. All the time I've spent backing in boat trailers on GTA had really come in handy.
How's it look?
It looks good. You've got about a meter before the tires are in the water.
Yeah. Wait.
I will give you this.
My goodness. It's very slippery. Do I just let it? Okay.
Look, we have a boat on a leash.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, well, no, not now.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, baby. Wait. Hi, darling. Hey, darling, aren't you brave? Oh, very wet.
All right.
Very nice.
This probably wasn't the best way to launch, but we got out there eventually.
Can you see okay with that down?
This is literally the second time I'd ever been in control of a powered boat, and the first time experiencing this particular one, my own boat. A Quintrex 455 Escape with a 50 horsepower Johnson. 4.55 meters long and 2 meters wide. She's nice and roomy enough for two, plus a small furry friend. I noticed that the cold two-stroke was louder and rougher at idle than the four-stroke on the boat I did my practical in. From what I've read though, what they lack in quietness they make up for in power. Two-strokes will typically have a better power-to-weight ratio, and these Johnsons are known for being as reliable as anything out there. I spent that morning playing around with my new toy and experimenting with different trim settings, feeling out the motor at different RPMs. All the things you do when you get a new toy. Eventually we stopped and had a bit of a flick, and even managed to get a few Australian native species in the boat. There she is. What do you think, Winnie? Hang on. There you go. Look at you go. That's a nearly 30, I bet.
It looks like it's been caught before.
Yeah.
It's got a tear in its lip. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Put your thumb in there. You got him? Ooh. If you tickle his belly, like, yeah, the fins come out like that. That's awesome. Excellent. Let's get a measure on him. This is your first and biggest bass. I want to say
29.
Yeah, okay,
29.
29. All right.
Good fish. You let him go?
Excellent, yeah.
Cool.
That guy would have put up a bit of a fight.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about the drag because I
Yeah.
hadn't loosened it.
Yeah. That is awesome. Boat time, dude. Nah, I'm good, thank you. Though things rarely go perfectly, and the anxiety that comes with doing something foreign can be daunting, there are experiences out there just begging to be witnessed. I got around to repairing that broken bimini and even figured out the right level of trim for the boat. We found a killer bargain on Marketplace, and it's already begun to open up new areas of the map to us.